Hello, beautiful souls. This is a message for the Divine Feminine, for Divine Feminine Collective, but this could also be for masculines, for, confirmation for where you're at or what you're feeling, Divine Masculine. Okay, so you guys saw the title. The title reflects, obviously, the message for this reading. It's for the Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine is coming in to change your life. Your masculine is coming in to change your life in a really big way, profound way. A way that honestly, you can't even see or imagine. You can probably see and envision a lot, of course, because I'm talking to, very tuned in Divine Feminines. And you can't even fathom how this is going to change your life. So right now, you guys, today is the new moon in Cancer. So happy new moon in Cancer. That's why I'm using the Moonology Oracle. It's actually two different Moonology Oracle decks combined. I like their energy working together. So let's go ahead and shuffle. And because it's like such a huge deck, I'm going to, what was that? Hold on. This was on the bottom of the deck. I just split the deck on this card. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You guys, I can't. Yes, on yesterday, I went live yesterday. And I did live readings / energetic clearings and things like that for people who signed up on the list. But before that, I did, I always tune in collectively for everyone. And I pulled some cards. And this was the first card out. And then after the live, I was exhausted. I was so tired. So I decided to, end my workday after that. But I was called to record a reel on Instagram that I shared here on YouTube that a lot of you guys saw. And the message was about a masculine coming in, much like this, to bring healing. So if you saw that and it resonated with you, then this message is also for you. Because I said that I was going to be doing an actual YouTube video, a longer video about that. So it's all connected. But in that reading, the 3-minute reading, this again was the first card out. This is the third time this card has come out in less than 24 hours in 3 different readings. That is crazy. That is crazy. The goat. Okay, the greatest of all time, goat. This masculine is awake to their heart and soul, to their cosmic heart. They're seeing and viewing this Divine Feminine as the goat, as the greatest of all time. She's the goat. She's the feminine goat. Greatest of all time feminine. Greatest of all time woman. The real MVP. That's what I'm getting. So Capricorn, and I said even in the reel or the short, you guys can go watch it. It'll be right underneath this video, I think. Yeah, it should be right underneath this video. The full moon represents, and Capricorn is 3D material realm stuff. So it's literally saying for this feminine and masculine, it's the end of a tough cycle. This masculine, whoever they are, they are in the moment just right now, they're closing out a huge tough cycle. It's the end for them. And that tough cycle for the masculine was all around 3D lessons. In the tarot, the Devil card is Capricorn. It's ruled by Capricorn. You know, it's a big, big message of karmic lessons have been learned. Karmic lessons and soul contracts are completed and fulfilled. So let's keep going. I'm just looking down at the card. I'm just channeling. I'm very drawn to the actual planet, to the moon, and to the night sky and the stars. I'm very drawn to that. So basically, I'm drawn to the like cosmic energy of this card, like, you know, the astrology of it or the astronomy of it. I was just shuffling and I looked down, look at this, another full moon. It's an eclipse. A total eclipse of the heart. But eclipses are huge change. Eclipses eclipse things out and eclipse things in. When eclipse seasons roll around, we have them twice a year. You can always count on the fact that they are going to create some kind of massive change and maybe undercurrent of change in your life and reality. Conclusions are within reach. See, and look at, you guys, in the reel that I did yesterday, the two cards that came out in that reel for that message was this card and then this card. Be bold and make the first move. Prosperity lies ahead. A new moon. Full moon eclipse. Completion, end of a phase, confirmation, overall energy here. The universe is saying, like, you know, you've put in the work. This is your confirmation. You're asking for a sign. This is your sign. Conclusions are now within reach. And this is now bringing us into the message. So let's go. Be bold and make the first move. This is action. This is the masculine energy. Be bold and make the first move. And then we have a new moon in Taurus. Earth, we have earth signs, Capricorn and Taurus here. This is a masculine wanting to bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay. All right. So going back to the message though, to like, you know, it's a divine masculine that's coming in to change your life. The eclipse right here and the be bold and make the first move, that these working together, that's changing your life. That's changing both of your lives. This masculine is coming in and he knows that like his actions, his words, that it's going to be catalytic. It's going to be absolutely life altering, life changing. And this masculine is also coming in to help the feminine heal the past. So the feminine and the masculine have both gone through some tough cycles of karma, where they've really had to learn some things and create some karmic balance and pay karmic debts individually on their separate journeys, you know what I mean? And they've reached this like point, Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. They've reached this point. Can you tell me about feminine and masculine both reaching this point? Yeah, you guys are both vibrating in the 9 Pentacles. Look at that, 9-9. A man and a woman. 9-9. You guys are both in the 9 energy frequency. You could be seeing a lot of like numbers that break down to 9, like 36, 63, you know, 54, 45, or literal like 9, 999, 99. You guys are vibrating in wish fulfillment frequencies and timelines together. And it's funny because I literally just this week I said like you guys like we just quantum leaped, we just jumped timelines, and then I specifically said like in a reading or titled a reading like both masculine and feminine are now like together, like in the same like frequency timeline. And there you go. There you go. The Death card is coming through nonstop, as well as the Justice card, the Tower, you know, those like heavy hitters of like, again, karmic contracts fulfilled, karmic balance, transformation, change, all of that. Death to the old and birth to the new. Death to the old and birth to the new. Both of you guys are, it's the Death card energy, like that you guys are both in. You guys are both in this. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. I want to build. I want to build. I don't know why I said it like that right now. I want to build. This is like the first big cornerstone of the 10 Pentacles. It's like you're starting to create this like solid foundation, but it's like just joining forces, and then it start, you know. Okay. All right. Tell me about this being bold and making the first move. Okay, so the divine, so this masculine, both of you guys, first of all, like what I see is like you're both single. You've both learned a lot. You guys have both, it's the end of a tough cycle and challenging times. This masculine is answering the divine call. It's very, very Emperor. It's very like balanced, healthy, like Emperor. It's not like wounded Emperor. It's like I've learned some karmic lessons. I've been doing some healing. You know, right? So this is like an Emperor energy. I mean, look, there's the King of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. It's like what I'm getting here is like this person is, you know, they've been operating, we know, like for a long time for a lot of you guys, out of the ego. They've been in the ego. They've been very addicted to the material realm with the Taurus and Capricorn energy here. Clinging to comfort zones, to comforts, to, you know, like life has been rough, so I don't want to do, you know, so I don't want to make it even more rough. So I just carpet sweep, so I just ignore. It's like that, the avoidance. This person, when this masculine, when they show up for this feminine, or when they come into the feminine's life right now, like they might show up more confident. Like it's almost like they're still kind of like putting on like a front, but it's not like negative, like they were maybe before. It's just like on the inside. So they show up acting like the king, and they are a king. They are in that frequency. They are in that, you know, back on in their power in a big way, and back on their throne. But I do see some ego here, like in the sense, it's I'm showing up and I'm acting more confident than I actually feel inside, and that I actually am. But they want the feminine to see them as very like, I've got this, I'm being bold and brave, I'm making the first move. I mean, he takes action. But with this page right behind the king, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's a page coming towards, like, it's really like the feminine is being like it's like he's coming in with like that page, like curious and, you know, like childlike wonder and like, you know, like adventure and like, you know, I just, you know, but also kind of timid and like kind of scared still. But I'm going to put on, but I'm going to act, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to put on my big boy britches, and I'm going to act like the king. It's like that. So call it what you want, if, you know. But sometimes you got to psych yourself up to do something big. And I think that's what he's doing. He's not doing it in like a toxic, ego-driven way, trying to like fool the feminine still, or, you know, something like that. He's literally just like, let's see what's after this. The Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Like, this, okay, so this, again, so I just spoke of like how he's coming in, and then we have, you know, it's like he doesn't want to, he's nervous to approach as it is, and he doesn't want to like he wants to show up in the way that he knows the feminine deserves. Even though on the inside, he is timid. He is scared. But he's going to hide it so he can say what he needs to say or do what he needs to do or what he's feeling called to do. Okay, he knows in the past, you know, he self-sabotages when it comes to this kind of stuff. Or in the past, he self-sabotaged with and had a false victory with the feminine before. He doesn't, it's very much like, I don't want to screw anything up. And she's a queen and she needs this king. And I'm going to show up as the king, even though on the inside, I'm shaking in my boots. It's like that. Okay? You know, but of course, feminine, always use your discernment. All right, so tell me about this message, the download, the message today for this collective I'm tuning in for. Tell me more about this divine masculine. I was going to say, tell me more about this divine masculine. The message is, this masculine is coming in to change your life and to help you heal your past. Because you've done so much healing in your past, but there's still some wounds connecting with the masculine energies and masculine that basically can kind of only be healed by the masculine showing up. Again, I want to reiterate, this is for those of you guys, feminines, who have already done, I mean, again, you guys have both done a lot of inner work. A lot of inner work. It's taken a years to get to this point. And that's why now union is allowed. And you guys are both showing up in the 9 energy and the 9 frequency and the 9 vibration. Also shows that, you know, you guys are both kind of feeling and thinking the same stuff towards each other. Or if you don't know this person, you know, quite yet, then it's just you guys are both wanting the same things, manifesting the same things, and vibrating in the same ways. There it is, look. So I was specifically asking, and the card, before I had a chance to finish, the card flipped, but I was specifically asking about the title, the download about this masculine coming in to change your life and to help you heal your past. And I specifically just said around the masculine wounds. He's coming in to hold space so the feminine can continue to rise and receive more healing around the divine, around masculine wounds. And at the same time, I mean, you guys, it's healing for both of you guys, but the universe is saying for this divine feminine, she's ready and he's ready to hold her heart. He's ready to hold space for her and to hold her heart and all that she encompasses and embodies. Whereas before, he was not ready to do that at all. She had to hold herself, that's the point of these journeys anyways. And ascension and awakening is learning to hold yourself again. Learning to come back to yourself again. Hold yourself again. Not need other people as crutches and codependence and, you know, I need someone around me to heal. Like, you had to really do work by yourself, on your own. And so the universe is going, okay, great, you did that. And you healed the biggest karma, and you healed the biggest like relationship karma and wounds. Both of you guys did. So now you can come together in union, and he can bring healing to her and her to him without it being karmic and turning into trauma bonding and bleeding all over each other. The 3 of Swords. He's coming in to change her life and help her heal her past, to help her heal her heart. You know, and there's a really, really big energy and message here about this King of Wands, this masculine. His inner call and his heart is, you know, guiding and leading him, but He wants to bring healing to the feminine. He wants to show up fully and bring healing to the feminine and to their soul connection in the 3D. It's like healing the unfinished business. Like he wants to bring healing to the perspective that he thinks she may have towards him right now. Oh, he's never coming back, and I send him love, and I pray he heals. But he wants to bring healing to the feminine's heart around him. He wants to show up and show her the truth, and in doing so, it brings healing. It's like Ace of Swords. It's the authenticity, the truth, the communication. All of that is what brings healing to the heart. It's the healing this feminine needs right now, among other things. And he feels it. He knows it. This is what she needs. This is what she needs. This connection has been in limbo. It's been stuck, but I've been going through a spiritual awakening. I see things from an enlightened perspective. The feminine has been in this energy too. The universe really hung both of you guys out to dry while you leveled up and went through the deaths and these tough cycles. Okay, you guys have been stuck. Your money's been stuck. You felt stuck. There's been a stagnancy, the void, I'm in limbo. I'm in a spiritual purgatory. When is the rebirth energy showing up, or when am I going to feel it? That is now. You're already feeling it. It's already happening. Look at that. We have the King, the Page, and the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Followed by the Wheel of Fortune and the World card and the King of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? 4 Wands. There's that Earth, Taurus, Capricorn energy. There's that stubborn. So this masculine, both feminine and masculine, but this masculine, he's completed a huge karmic cycle on his end. He's learned some type of massive lesson / lessons. It has definitely leveled him up. For some of them, they've become single. For some of them, they're getting healthier. They quit drinking. Whatever it is. But this masculine has been extremely stubborn in his resistance to his healing journey and his awakening, and to what this feminine awakened within him. He's always felt her love and her energy. He knows she saw the true him before he could even see the true him. And he knows and he feels, and this is everything that he's feeling, and what he wants to bring in for her too, is he feels the loving space she's always held. The fact that she's just been a divine mirror and reflection to him, to awaken him and to show him the truth and the light and the way. Her truth shined light and reflected to him his lies, his illusions, his masks. Her love reflected and shined to him his fear, his wounds, his traumas, his insecurities. Her breaking of patterns shined light on how he was stuck in them. And more than anything, this masculine, the authenticity. There's nothing more pure and authentic than the divine feminine's energy. Within her, there's no room for doubt and lies and toxicity and all this, and he knows that. He knows that she's a refined, purified woman, a cosmic goddess. All of that stuff that he's used to dealing with within other people, she does not embody. She's alchemized all of that and transmuted it. She turned it into her power. into her magic, into her work, into her gifts, into her healing, you know? More than anything, this divine masculine loves the fact that this woman never tried to change him, and she never would try to change him. Everyone's always trying to coach him and change him, and can you talk to me like this, and can you do this, and can you be more affectionate, and blah 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 blah. Like, his life is full of expectations and demands, and and he's been living like that for so long, and he's exhausted, and he's finally broken that cycle. And now he's wanting and craving the depth, the passion, it's soul passion, it's soul love, it's soul depth, the shallow, the on the surface, that is not in vibration with him any longer. All he desires is authenticity, is real, raw energy and connection, and that's with her. And he knows. Like, I keep hearing this one song, and it's by this country singer. His name's Creed Fisher. And he says, like, and what I keep hearing is he's singing about, like, this woman, this feminine, the love of his life, this angel. And he specifically says, you never tried to change me. You just loved me. You got the best out of me and never let me down. And no one else but you can do the things you do to get me off the 90 proof, because nothing gets me high the way you do. And then he says, like, and I know that you could have chose anybody else to be your man, And so you guys catch my drift, but that's the part I keep hearing is, you never tried to change me. You just loved me. You got the best out of me. So anyways, it's like, he's like, you get the best of me. No one else has ever gotten this from me, because no one else has ever pulled and magnetized that authenticity, love, and truth out of me like you. No one's reflected it before, ever, besides you. It is the feeling of home on a soul level. It is a feeling of belonging on a soul level. To truly, this masculine, in the eyes, he knows that he feels truly seen with this feminine. He knows that the feminine, he feels truly seen, with no masks, no deception, no illusions. It's like, he knows that she can see into his closet of skeletons, that she can see into his soul, that she knows everything about him already. And that used to scare him and trigger him, but now it brings him extreme comfort and validation and confirmation. You never tried to change me. And I know you would never try to change me or control me. When he connects with his divine feminine, he feels he feels the freedom, the sense of freedom with her. He knows he'll never feel caged or trapped or restricted, that he'll only flourish and expand and rise higher and become stronger and more powerful in her presence, being together, being in union with her. Okay. So he's coming in. This right here means everything in your life is changing. That you've quantum leapt. You're on this way different timeline than you were a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, or a month ago. But I'm telling you, we jump timelines, right? Like this past week, and it feels like that's what's happening again, or it's about to happen again. So this is letting you know, the universe itself is letting you know that this was fixed in your destiny, both of your destinies, this whole time. And that now destiny is in alignment. Like, it's, what's always meant for you is always for you, but you know what I mean. Meaning, like, this is that moment that many of you guys saw or felt happening. And you saw this and felt this timeline like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you know, etc. This reading is not for those of you guys who broke up, you know, 6 months ago. No way, no how. Huge expansion, destined meeting points, destiny, the wheel of fortune turning. And it's all because he is, you know, after so long of sitting here and being stubborn, he's finally getting up and taking action in a really beautiful way. And he's answering that inner call right now that his higher self is saying to him, which is, go to her. Now is the time. Everything feels right. Everything feels aligned. He feels the alignment. She feels the alignment. It's beautiful. These, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, this is alignment. This is alignment. His soul is saying it's time to go be with her so she can rise. It's time to go be with her because, and he feels it like, I want to go be with her. I want to be around her. I want to connect with her because I want to bring healing to her. I want to support her. I want to love her. I want to reflect and mirror to her everything that she's been mirroring and reflecting to me for, you know, our entire 3D separation or our, you know, whatever. This masculine, for a lot of you guys, you know, they went and they tried to be with other people. They tried to forget you. They tried to disconnect, disassociate, you know, from you, from this. But they never could. Because this is not that kind of like 3D connection. I want to have a baby with you. I dream of it. Yeah, wow. Ha! Okay, so for some of you guys, like, your spirit babies are real, you know, they're real around the masculine right now. But also it's because this masculine, again, the same way he feels fully like seen by her, mind, body, soul, he knows she sees me. I don't have to perform for her. I don't have to walk on eggshells around her. I don't have to pretend to be happy or this way or that way because she's so psychic. She's so in tune. She's so empathic. You know, there's no way I could do that with her anyways. And that almost brings him comfort because it forces him into accountability and healing instead of being able to skate on by and carpet sweep and, you know, like he does with karmic people. He loves that her energy holds him accountable. He thrives in that energy. It's really beautiful, you guys. So he's coming in. This man is coming in. This masculine is coming in. There you go. Look, see that again, the World card. And so I love you guys. I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys want to hone in on your own personal timelines, twin flame journey, or, you know, ancient past life connection, all of my reading options and my healing and spiritual services that I provide, they're all in the description box below. Also, you guys, in the description box below is information all about the Mermaid Temple Atlantean healing and quantum healing and activation workshop we did a couple weeks back. It's for the recording. So if you like, and that one we went, I mean, we were in the water. We went to the Mermaid Temple's kingdom, and we worked with Goddess Venus, the mermaids, the water fae, the water dragons, the 12 priestesses of Delphi. Just so many, like, but this one was just like, out of all the workshops we've ever done, this one was so different and so beautiful. So anyways, if you're just like, wow, I want to hear more about that, because I'm telling you, this is not like a meditation. This is not like anything like that. This is, we astral travel, and it is a very beautiful, powerful quantum experience. So anyways, it's in the description box. Here you go, confirmation. There you go. That's why we got these together. I've learned karmic lessons. I've learned self-love, and I choose to live my best life. Again, he's like, I choose to live my best life. I want to be, you know, right now it's like I want to be single and I want to like have my freedom back because I've leveled up, but I'm also holding on to this Ace of Cups, and I'm going after the wishes fulfilled. I got single so I could go after the wish fulfillments, or so that I could align with my wish fulfillments. I've learned these lessons. I think that your success, confidence, and strength is sexy AF. I want us to be that power couple. Exactly. Emperor, Empress. Hashtag Emperor, Empress. You guys are on the same wave. You guys are vibing in the same frequencies. The feminine is still higher vibrational in a lot of ways. She's more open and in tune in a lot of ways. But you guys are on the same wave right now, for sure. That's why it feels so perfect right now for something to happen. He knows. He knows. She's an empress. I'm an emperor. We're that power couple. That and just like the feminine has always, like since a young age, she's always felt like she held a great purpose, that she was meant for like a wealthy life, a life maybe where she was in the spotlight, or where she was, you know, connecting with a lot of different people and helping people. She always had the soul resonance of her higher purpose and her soul abundance. And he's the same way. This masculine, he's always felt different too. He's, you know, he's fit in and he's done all the things, you know, but he always dreamt and had visions of his life, like doing, you know, he has goals, he has bucket lists, you know, things, travel he wants to do, like trips he wants to take, like goals he wants to accomplish. And with the karmic loops he's been in, he's not growing. There's no evolution. He feels like he's regressing in life, in fact. So it's just like, you know, and he loves that she's successful, confident, and strong. He's like, that's sexy, because it's admirable and it's inspiring. Look at that. I keep talking all about the inner child too. My inner child loves you. Thank you for the safe place and love and home. Thank you for being this for me. You guys, that confirms what this whole message. See, a good channeled message reading, it's like a story or like a book, like where like what you read in the beginning, it always, the very last page always ties to the very first page. There you go. This whole message download was that. It was, this masculine is coming in to change your life and to help you heal your past and to help you heal and just hold beautiful space for you. Like you've held for them, and then boom, there it is. He's his inner child and your inner, the souls are calling out to each other. That's what I said. And I said, he's feeling the soul call of, I want to go in and I want to reciprocate to her everything that she's been mirroring to me and showing me. Okay, last card. Oh, this is about a karmic. This is about a karmic maybe. Okay, so here we go. So he's saying, if there's a karmic person involved, he's saying that this karmic went through their phone and saw like text messages, photos, pictures that they've kept of the feminine. And I guess this basically, it caused a real big fight. And you know, for this coming out right now, I think for a lot of you guys, this was like the icing on the cake. This was like, this is what set it off or ended it officially. Because what I get, if you know, for who this is for, this masculine, if this is what happens, for who this happened to, this masculine was not apologetic. This masculine was not like, you know, saying things like, oh, she means nothing and it's just old and, you know, no. No, he was like, what are you doing through my phone? Yeah, I kept those photos. Yeah, I kept those text messages. No, it's none of your business. You know, I feel like he was more like that. And that triggered this karmic even more because he was not on her side. And it just confirmed for her that he's really checked out of their relationship and he's really in alignment with this divine feminine. So, all in all, you know, that sucks. That's a really crappy way to like find things out or like to feel. You know, my sympathy and empathy is with that karmic, because I've been there before. I've definitely been there before with exes of mine, like karmic partners, lying, hiding things, cheating, getting found out. I never went through their stuff though. It was my gifts. It was my gifts. Like literally, like my gifts called them out. And then when that happened, they were like dumbfounded, like a deer in headlights. Like, wait, what did she just say? How does she know that? It was always like that. Crazy stuff. And I know a lot of you guys know, like that's happened to you too. But anyways, I send love to everyone. You know, that's painful. That does break your heart. That does, you know, even if you already intuitively feel it, or you know they're lying, when you get that confirmation, that like 3D solid, you know, like fact, it hurts, it stings. So my love is with the karmics that's for. You know, I send love to everyone, of course, always. So anyways, you guys, this is what I've got. I love you so much. I'm going to be recording all day today. Those of you guys who I didn't get a chance to do your readings on the live yesterday, your reading / energy clearings, please email me, gypsycowgirltarot@gmail.com. I did like share about it, so, you know, but not everyone maybe saw it or will see it. So please email me at gypsycowgirltarot@gmail.com to let me know, and then so I can email you your little mini video, private link video, because I know like I've already had like 5 or 6 of you guys reach out, so I'm only missing a few of you guys. Okay. Other than that, I love you so much, mi amores. Thank you again. Have a beautiful day. Let me know in the comments how this resonates. Let me know in the comments the signs and synchronicities you're getting too. Because a lot of you guys are on twin flame journeys. A lot of you are ancient past soul connections. So I want to see, like, collectively, like, what are you guys seeing? What are you guys getting for confirmation of union? And let's compare notes and look through the comments and see, oh my God, they're getting it too. They're getting it too. Oh my gosh, that happened. That's crazy. Another big thing that's showing up all of a sudden again out of nowhere over the last couple days, like the last 2 days, and if you guys have been with me for a while, you already know, is the swans. Seeing swans together in pairs. All of a sudden, I'm being shown swans again, and then all of a sudden too, people are sending me videos of like engagement proposals, like lovers sitting on a beach together. Or this morning, one of my dear Priestess sisters, she sent me a reel from Instagram, and it was literally like this beautiful, it was in Italy, but it was this beautiful, like ethereal, magical looking wedding. And it was like a real video of like basically like the setup, the table, the flowers, and the lights. And it was just so like Venus vibes, like you stepped onto like a Venusian garden. It was so beautiful. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy that you're sending this, because it keeps coming into my awareness, but also people are sending me stuff like that. So further confirmation of this timeline right here. So he's coming in to hold her. He's coming in to anchor her, to charge her up with his electricity, his masculine electrical currents. Hyros Gamos union. He's coming in to heal her. He's coming in to heal her. And he's coming in to help her heal some wounding she's still holding around the masculine. So anyways, and it's only healing that can happen with him coming in and him reflecting the more healed, loving, masculine energy to her. So it's beautiful. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Bye. And so it is.